I want to show you an exciting time for our granddaughter, Kaylee. Kaylee is showing her first lamb. This is a world that I was totally unaware of. It's livestock showing, and she's showing a lamb for the first time. When we drive up, it's a whole world that I had no idea even existed. People are coming with their tents, with all of their equipment, with full meals, grills, all sorts of things that are going on because they're camping out for the day. And this is so much fun. These are good people that I want to be a part of their world. Yep, we have a food truck also. We say our hellos. There's sweet Gia, the big sister, showing us all around. And we get to go and see Charlie. Now, Charlie has been groomed. Yep, he's been sheared. He has a blanket on and a little muzzle over his face. I was worried about that muzzle. They all have them on all over the place, but it's for their safety. So when they eat, they won't eat their bedding or get sick. There's my sweet Gia, the precious big sister of the day. We saw cows, we saw pigs, we saw lambs, and the girls are sitting and standing at the trailer ready for the show. As you look around, you see people grooming and working with their lambs and their sheep. They're all over the place. Now, some of this treatment may look a little rough, but these animals are babied and looked after and tended to more than any pet that we could possibly have. They're standing up in their stands to be washed and brushed and groomed and loved on so that they feel even more comfortable with their owners. Those cows, I couldn't stop looking at them. And guess what? I got to pet them. That sweet baby right there, I got to give a hug. Now, what he's doing is getting ready to get lined up. They have special socks on. It's tape that they put around their legs once they've been groomed and brushed out. It's to protect their hair so that it doesn't get all nasty and messy in the bedding. There's Charlie. He's happy as a clam. That muzzle does not reflect or does not stop him from drinking water or getting regular food, but they don't want him eating the bedding so that it would upset his stomach. These pigs, y'all, they slept almost the whole day. I went and loved on this one. He didn't even move, didn't flinch one tiny little bit. Here's the arena. I had never seen an arena where the showing goes, and Gia, being the big sister, was my tour guide, of course. Here's some of the prizes. They have a checkerboard, and the checker pieces are made in shapes of a lamb. The stadium was just perfect and wonderful. Smelled a little bit like goats in there, but it was awesome. Here's Charlie. He's standing up in his stand. They've just washed him outside. Now they're drying him off. Kaylee getting ready for her showtime. Yep, that special belt, and Daddy is helping her get it on. Now pose for me, Kaylee. There you go, beautiful. Oh, so precious. Here they are, lining up, getting ready to go in. Caitlin, the mommy, is holding on to the sheep right now to Charlie, while little Miss Social Butterfly Kaylee is going around telling everybody else how pretty their sheep are. She enjoyed the people as much as she did anything else. She had no expectation of winning anything, but I tell you, in a few minutes, this girl walked away with surprises. I can tell you she did. They're all different, yet beautiful. This is her first entry into the arena. This is where they're checking the handlers. Being 8 years old and her first show, she didn't win this one, but she certainly participated like a champ. Now, she's going back in, and what they're doing is now, this time, they're checking the lambs to see what type of lambs they are. Now, Kaylee's only 8 years old, but she's handling Charlie like a champ. They push back, raise their head, and push back on them. That looks a little tough, but what they're trying to do is get their muscles to tighten a little bit for the judge to be able to see. You notice, she's telling the girl next to her what a good job she's doing. I love her heart. I can just tell you. Here we go, walking around the ring. Little Miss Kaylee acting like she's a grown-up. This was so exciting for me, and it's so good for this child. Anytime you have anyone that may need a little something special, see about trying to get them into showing. This is a wonderful thing. Now, she's a champ right there. Grandmommy had to love on her just a little bit, right? Here we go. Waiting for the next time. The next time that they go in, they're going to be checking for the lamb itself. She wants to learn to pose just perfectly and properly. Look at that face. She's a happy girl. I couldn't help but record this sheep. It was just adorable chewing on its cud, standing there waiting in a line to go in just as relaxed as I'll get out, along with the other friends that she had. So cute. Here we go. We're going in and checking on the best lamb in the youth division. And Kaylee is handling sweet Charlie just like a champ, backing him up, putting his head up on her chest. It looks rough, but it doesn't hurt them. And he's telling her, "You need to move around, sweetie." Look, for her first show, 8 years old. Don't you think this girl is a rock star? I certainly believe she is. That judge keeps coming back to Charlie, I can tell you. And our little hearts here in the stands watching her and filming her are just beating out of my chest. I'm so proud of her, I can't hardly stand it. And this is where he says, "You're number one." She won first place in the youth division best lamb. I was so excited. I had my hands all over my face crying like a big old baby. Thank goodness she didn't see her grandmama crying. Now, this young lady, Audrey, has raised sheep and shown sheep, and she's helping my sweet, precious Kaylee. She just took her under her wing. There's a proud daddy. That's my son, West, Worth, and West, father and son, here with my son's children for a whole new world. Now we're going back for the grand review. That means everybody that's coming in, of all the sheep, they want to see which lamb is the best for the grand review for a particular weight class. And this is, I'm not sure of the weight class, but it is a certain weight class that they're trying to get the lambs in to see which one is the best as far as a specimen of lambs. Now, that's something that God did. We didn't do that, but Kaylee's doing great. She's looking at her coach the whole time and holding strong with Charlie. She won first place in that, by the way. This is the Grand Review Reserve of all ages, of all sheeps, and this child walked away with second place. So she won first in the youth division, best lamb, first in Grand Review of all lambs, and second in Grand Review Reserve of the whole show. First show. Look at these prizes this child is coming home with. It was a good day. Thank you, Lord. It was a good day.